Good morning and welcome to another episode of Smashi Sports Podcast Show. My name is Hisham. Joining me today, as always, Cairo Rahman. How are you?
Hello. I'm good. Monday, first day of the week. Good to be back. How was your weekend?
Sleepy.
Sleepy?
I told you that on Friday. I told you I'm just gonna sleep.
That's it?
Yeah. I slept, got some groceries, act like a proper man responsible of my house.
Aye.
You know, clean the house, and now I'm here on Monday fresh.
Well, I had a busy week. My family are here.
Oh, nice.
My brother, his wife is here. So was like, at least the weekend is the only time I have like a full day. So I was like, I definitely need to start doing stuff with them. So I was like, let's go do an activity. We went to Hatta, went to the mountains. We got a bike, sick. Took the bike, we like explored a bit of the mountains. The nature was nice. It was hot though, like we was dying. But it was fun. Like I ain't ridden a bike since I've moved here.
You know, I really wanted to do that. I really want to go Hatta, but not for the
Not the bike?
Bike for the
kayaking. Yeah, we did that as well.
Canoeing.
Yeah, we did that as well. That was good as well. That was fun.
Really?
Yeah. We went to Hatta Dam, did the kayaking.
Isn't it called fun. Canoeing?
It's called kayaking.
Not canoeing?
No, canoeing is something else. I'm pretty sure canoeing's like when you're doing it down the river.
Because I used to do it back in like grade 4. Like we used to go canoeing.
Well,
and we used to capsize, you know?
Canoeing. Let's see.
I used to do a lot of sports. I used to do horse riding as well. I was like a man of sports back in the days.
So I think canoeing is the solo one.
This was like...
I think, with a single-bladed paddle.
Nice.
And then kayaking is when you do like 2 people in a boat.
Yeah.
But it was fun. It was good. When it gets to like you can tell winter's slowly kicking in because as soon as the sun's set or about to set, the water, because you're in the water as well, it's just a lot cooler. It's nice. Almost capsized a couple times because there's like these massive bees in Hatta right now. I kept following me around. But overall, it was
had
fun.
honey on you?
No.
You had honey on you?
It was fun. But go on, Hijab, tell me what happened over the weekend in terms of sports.
Well, let's kick it off with the Saudi League. And remember our last episode, I told you that Al-Hilal would win 3-1 and above against Al-Ittihad. And you said Al-Ittihad will win 2-1. Unfortunately, Cairo, I'm sorry for that, but I won. So you have Al-Hilal won 3-1 against Al-Ittihad in a very, very early season decider game. The game started off with always my favorite, Mitrovic. How many times did we start this podcast? You hold me saying our name. He scored in the 3rd minute of the game.
Really?
Yeah. 10 minutes after, he scored the second he scored the second goal. And then Salim al-Dosari, the winger of the Saudi national team, on the 37 minutes. So first half, 3-0 to Al-Hilal. Benzema in the 86 minutes scored 1 goal. I know he's your favorite, so
At least he scored.
Yeah, big game. Clásico, very early in the season. It's like a decider. I told you, Al-Hilal is a very, very, very strong team. To be honest with you.
How are the games starting to shape now? Like with all the international players coming in, all the superstars. How is the games itself? Because I know Al-Hilal and Al-Ittihad are like the top 2 teams in the Saudi League.
And Al-Nasr also. I will also share, guys, with you the rest of the games for this round.
But how are the teams now shaping up? Like, is it like competitive, or does it seem like there's still a long time to go?
No, last season, like we would know that we have Al-Hilal and Al-Nasr because Ittihad last season were out of the picture. But this season, you've got 4 or 5 teams like competing. Like you've got 4 or 5 teams playing each other. Yeah. Okay. That can lead up to like more than 10 games that are very strong. From an equal of 36 games, 35 games. So that's almost like more than 25%.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just like the Premier League.
Really?
Yeah.
And you got the players as well, to be fair.
Yeah, I'm not talking about the quality of players in each team out of the full table, but
the game itself.
You got in Spain, you got Barcelona, Madrid, Atletico Madrid only. You got in Italy, you got Milan, Inter Milan, Juventus, Napoli. Comes and goes, etc. You know, but now for Saudi, you've got 4 or 5 teams competing with very big names in them. That's so competitive. Like people now are really getting traffic to know what's really going on with those leagues. Even if someone doesn't have the effort, to watch the full game, but for sure, I'm sure they would watch the highlights. They would see the goals. So I think that's like successful. Apart from last season, if you compare it with this season, no, there's a big improvement.
Nice.
Big improvement.
How did the others team do?
You have Al-Ahly Jeddah. Sorry for that. Al-Ahly played Damak and they won 4-2. And finally, Tony scored. Ivan Tony, English winger we were speaking about. Yeah, he scored 2 goals. But there were like 17 minutes extra time. And that was a lot. He scored in 16 plus, Like you would usually get like 5-6 minutes after the new rules that each second you would waste, that it would be counted. It would lead up to like we would see 8-9 minutes, but 16, that's crazy. That's a lot. Yeah. Also, Al-Nasr are back after they drew, and Ronaldo's back as always. He scored the first goal. You have Talisca scored the third goal, and Salim scored the second goal, assist from Sadio Mane. Ronaldo's back. Al-Nasr is back.
Nice.
It was a penalty though. It's his 902 goal, 901.
Yeah.
Scoring 901 goal.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and he was doing this crazy interview. He was like, because Pele scored the 1,000 goal.
Yeah.
But people just say that we never heard, we never saw it, so we don't know. So he had this podcast with his personal podcast, with Ray Ferdinand. He's like, I scored 900 goals, and all my 900 goals, you can see them video.
Oh, no, yeah.
I feel like, imagine you scoring 900 goals, and then your kids and your grandkids would one day go to YouTube, see you from 18 to like 40, all your goals. That's history. I love internet for those reasons. I love internet for those reasons,
It's crazy. It's crazy. I think when it comes to like players like that came around when the internet was there, you can't hide from anything.
Nothing. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like the good and the bad. The goals that you miss, the goals that you take, the goals you hit on target. Like it's like everything is documented, which makes it good for players who become superstars. They have enough footage for like documentaries and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But also, like, man, you're overexposed.
Yeah, 901 goal, Ronaldo, easy. Like,
you think he's gonna hit 1,000 before he retires? That's 100 goals. He has 98 goals.
If he played for like, I'm not sure he's gonna hit the 1,000, but I'm sure he's gonna cross. Like, he's looking for it. I'm sure he's gonna hit more than 950 goals.
Okay.
But this guy, you can expect anything from him. He can just go play in the 3rd division after 4 years just to hit the 1,000. He'll do it, He'll do it. Because you hearing now, like, seeing big players growing up like Haaland and Mbappe, they score 30, 40 goals a season, But Ronaldo was like in the big stage for more than like 18 years.
Yeah.
18 years, he's in the top, And 15 years of them, he was like him and Messi competing together. Because like for me, like I'm a Barcelona fan, but I won't take Messi's side. I love Iniesta, but Ronaldo is like he's an example for you for hard work. Messi's talented. Because a lot of people would see Messi on the pitch. No, he's something else. We've never seen something like that. But Ronaldo competing with Messi and taking from him trophies, Ballon d'Ors, Champions League numbers. No, bro, I have so much respect for this guy, to be honest.
I'm excited to see to get that into the Saudi Pro League and watch these matches, man, because it's sounding like it's getting exciting.
For sure it is. Let's move from Saudi to UAE.
Yeah.
Big games with big score. Al-Wasl versus Al-Nasr. They call it the Dubai Derby.
Yeah.
Yeah. Al-Wasl won 3-1. Like Al-Nasr kicked off very well. They scored the first half 1-0. But I think the manager had a very good team talk with the team between the half-time, because after 10 minutes when they were back, they scored the first goal. They equalized. 10 minutes after the second goal. 10 minutes after the third goal. So I think that's what they always say, that the second half is always for the managers.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure like the manager was had a lot of things to say, because he didn't make a lot of substitutes, and also the game was heavy. Like you had Al-Wasl shoot nine shots on target, 5 corners, 3 offsides. You have Al-Nasr shooting only 2 shots, like 2 shots and 9 shots. So it's very like not equal position. We're like similar, but nine shots against 2 in a derby. No, that's like I'm very happy for Al-Wasl. I told you they have big games ahead. Their next game will be against Al-Ain in 3 days. But yeah, like to be honest, they have a big road ahead of them. And also you have another big game, Sharjah versus Al Jazeera. 4-0, 3-0 the first half, and 1 goal in the second half equals to 4-0. But that just happened because I'm sure Kibano, player of Al Jazeera, he got sent off with a straight red card on the 12th minute, and it's very tight, because you see teams like that when they lose a player in the first 10 minutes. You had like in the Champions League, Barcelona were playing against Monaco, and Eric Garcia got, I don't know, like in the 10th minute, he got a red card, straight red card, and they lost 2-1,
Okay.
And like Barcelona just like, last game, like they just playing yesterday, they won like 5-1, the game before they won 6-1, 4, So losing a player in the first 10 minutes just really shakes up
The whole game.
everything. So yeah, you have now, after winning against Al Jazeera now, after the first 3 rounds, the Sharqa are the first with 9 points. Shabab Al-Ahly that won 5-4 against Al-Wahda with a crazy game. So Al-Wahda scored the first goal on the 3rd minute, okay? Shabab Al-Ahly equalized on the 7th minute and scored 2-1 on the 13th, okay? So Al-Wahda replied with an equalizer on the 33rd minute, making the score 2-2, okay? After, by 10 minutes exactly, in 48 minutes, Shabab Al-Ahly scored another goal, so that ended the first half with a 3-2. The game continued till the last 10 minutes. The last 10 minutes, you had 4 goals. Al-Wahda equalized, which is 3-3. Then Shabab Al-Ahly scored 2 goals, 87, then 92, and then Al-Wahda scored 94 plus. That game was crazy, I'm telling you.
I saw the highlights for the game, and it was like I can just see it's like they just chasing the goals at that point. And then when I saw it was at the 80th minute, right? Someone scored at the 80th minute. When they scored, I was like, damn, like this is getting a bit like neck to neck, right? Yeah. But I think again, like you know me, Shabab Al-Ahly basketball team is my team. So like I really want to support the Shabab Al-Ahly football team as well. So seeing this game, I think was quite exciting, like just to see like, okay, this is what I can expect, because it was fun to watch.
Obviously,
bro, the first goal that I saw, like when they knocked over do you see the goalkeeper knock over?
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, this is like the football that I like.
This is
I don't like the straight goals. I don't like
none
of that stuff. So it was good to see, man. I think the highlights. I'm getting excited for football. Like I'm excited to get into football, the UAE side of things. Again, for now, Shabab Al-Ahly, just because I support the basketball team.
All right, when they have.
But let's see. Like I said, ask me
Yeah.
at the end of the Saudi Pro League, at the end of the UAE Pro League, and I'll tell you which team I like.
Well, we should go one of those games. Just
Yeah,
go.
for sure.
Yeah.
Al-Nasr and Al-Wasl's game looked packed out. Like the vibe looked crazy.
Yeah, obviously. The issue, the difference between Al-Wasl and Nasr, obviously, Shabab Al-Ahly was Al-Shabab Club and Al-Ahly Dubai Club, but they merged together, so they're like Shabab Al-Ahly. So that really just makes the differentiation, but obviously it's a big club.
Yeah.
It's a very, very good club. They have 2 clubs, 2 halls, Al-Mamzar and Al-Nahda.
Well, let's go watch a game. I think, like I said, for me, I'm the type of person, like if I go to a stadium and the environment's
You
amazing,
get those goosebumps?
Yeah, and then that's when I start to like the sport. I
Yeah.
mean, that's when I get interested. That's
Yeah.
what happened with basketball. That's what happened with American football. Like I just went to the event, to the games, and I was just like, yeah, this is sick.
Yeah. Let me share with you the top 4 teams. Sharjah, after the first 3 games for all 4 teams, 9 points for Sharjah. Head-to-head with Shabab Al-Ahly, Cairo's team, 9 points. And then you have Al-Wasl, 7 points. And Al-Nasr 6 points. Very, very competitive league as well. You've got 4 teams competing. Sharjah, Shabab Al-Ahly, Al-Wasl, Al-Nasr. Also you have Al-Ain, but they only played 2 games so far. If they win their next game, they're going to reach 7 points, so they're going to go to the 3rd place. So like it's very like between the 4th place and the 1st place is like only 2 points. That's like a game. You know?
Yeah.
So it's getting very hectic. Next game for Shabab for Sharjah, they're going to play against Al-Batayah, Al-Wasl versus Al-Ain. Al-Nasr will play against Al-Ghazira, Al-Wahda will play against Baniyas. So yeah, like crazy weeks. But I'm sure like what I see from the UAE League, Arabian Gulf League, that like the first 3 weeks I see like big team playing against each other. Like Like what are we gonna have like after like 4 or 5 games? Like we just want to keep the height up.
I'm excited.
Are you?
I'm excited to watch like I said, I'm excited to see the football side of things because, you know, the Premier League, Champions League, that's like the big games. When the big games happen, my whole family sit around. Here is a little bit different, but I think, you know, being on Smashi Sports podcast now, we can start building a relationship with these players. And like go and see the games and actually see the people that we build a relationship with play, like I have with Shabab Al-Ahly. It's just, I think it's going to be a whole different environment. Let's see how it goes.
Moving back to Saudi, we have a very, very big game that I was discussing with you. You know, when I told you like the winner of the African Champions League plays against the winner of the Confederation African. So they play a Super Cup. So this Super Cup is usually held in like in a country that's not from like your country or my country. It's like a third party country. And if both of them are from the same country, they play in the same country. You know? Surprisingly, this season it's going to be held in Riyadh. The game, Riyadh season to host the African Super Cup between Egypt, Al-Ahly and Zamalek. And the game is a very, for me, it's so far, didn't cross the Saudi League. Not because I'm Egyptian, but it's one of the top derbies between Zamalek and Ahly. The game will be next Friday on the 27th of September in Kingdom Arena. And it's tough, you know. It's these 2 teams are the biggest 2 teams in Africa. And
in just the whole of Africa?
Yeah, all of Africa.
Really?
Yeah. Al-Ahly has 13 Champions League, and Al-Zamalek has 5 Champions League. This is Al-Ahly's first, then Zamalek 5. There's a big gap.
Yeah, that's a big gap, but they're the top 2?
Yeah, they're the top 2.
Nice.
I'm telling you, 1 year ago or 2 years ago, when we had Al-Ahly and Zamalek play Al-Nasr, Ittihad, we would win. And in the last Club World Cup, Al-Ahly plays against Al-Ittihad, they won 4-1. Zamalek played Al-Nasr versus Ronaldo, we tied 1-1. Wow. So we don't have that quality. I'm sure now things are slightly different. Things now are slightly different, but you know, we would want I would really want to watch those teams compete in an official championship, not a friendly one. Because you know how Asia play against each other, Europe plays against each other, but obviously the club FIFA World Cup brings the winner of each one and plays together. But now they have a new one. It's called the World Cups can happen every 2 years when the new format. They're taking 3 to 4 teams from every region. It's gonna be hectic.
That'd be crazy though. Yeah,
that would be so crazy. So yeah, looking forward for this game. Let's move on to our 4th story today. You have the UAE national youth football team opened its journey in the Under-20 Asian Cup 2024 qualifiers, defeating Lebanon 3-2. How do you see that youth team coming up and just making?
I think I mentioned this. I think on the first episode we did together, or was it the second one? But you know, how you have Chris Brown. You know, he's has his initiative where he's looking for talent. I think these things like this is where we can start to get excited for the future of the sport. These, especially when they win. You know, when they win, it's wow, who was a star player, who is it, who do we look out for, where can they go, where are they heading, who's going to coach them. Like there's so many moving parts to building a player, of course, coaching, training, where they live, their environment itself. So it's like we can really, as a country, as a city, we can really like shape star players that can eventually compete in the international stage. And I think we're getting there. You know, with the youth basketball team that the NBA has happening, with the Man City training academy that we have here now, with the under 20s, under 18s, even the what did we cover? We covered the kids MENA Cup. Right, like things like that. Like
MENA Cup has a lot of like academies, top academies.
Right, so it's like I think it's exciting just to know that the youth are excited about the sport, that they take it serious enough to go out and compete and things like that, and also like their journey's just starting now. And as the country develops, as the sports develops, they will develop with it. It'll be exciting to see like how great things turn out for everyone.
Yeah, I totally agree with you, and I told you there's a lot of hidden talents. But also, when you have an athlete, you can have someone who's very talented, but you need someone to follow up with his mindset. Because I saw a lot of talented who ruined themselves. So, being an athlete, being a football player, basketball player, any kind of like Olympic player, you would usually you need to sacrifice a lot of things.
Yeah.
The way you eat, the way you sleep, the way you go out, everything. You just need to be just like that. And getting back to Ronaldo, he said I gave you the map on what to do. Follow it.
Yeah. So, and like you said, with the internet, everything's on there.
Yeah, I gave you the map.
Yeah.
The way he eats, the way he drinks, the way he sleeps, the way he interacts with nature. He likes to be in the sun.
Yeah.
Yeah, obviously. Yeah. Give us your perfect basketball favorite sport competition.
So, the Al-Wahda competition happened over the weekend.
Basketball International Championship.
Not the best news, but exciting news for the GCC countries.
Yeah.
Right. So the UAE national played against Egypt. They played against Al-Ittihad. Egypt won. But again, like I said, it's exciting to see players from different regions
competing together.
Do you know what I mean? Because
yeah.
I don't ever watch Egyptian basketball teams. I don't watch any other kind of country basketball team. So it's nice to be they must, the seasons over there, the games that they have over there must be exciting as well, because they play really good against the UAE national team, Egypt.
Yeah, Al-Ittihad is it's the second after Zamalek. Ittihad in the basketball is something else. They've been taking trophies from Zamalek in the last 2 years.
But I just keep hearing Al-Ittihad. So they
Al-Ittihad, Al-Ittihad Jeddah, Al-Ittihad.
Everywhere.
It's a club from Alexandria.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Alexandria, they're more into those indoor sports more than the football. Obviously, they're crazy in football, but they're more into especially basketball. And they also have another club there called Sporting and Samoha. So no, Alexandria, as a city, they really take care of the basketball as well there.
Nice.
So yeah. They also participated in many NBA tournaments.
Really?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Ittihad?
Yeah, Al-Ittihad, Al-Ahly, and Zamalek.
Nice.
No, bro, we're good in basketball, bro.
Okay, fine.
We're good in basketball, eh?
So this, and again, that comes back to my point.
Obviously.
It's wow, I didn't realize how good the Egypt team was. That I need to figure out how to go and see those games over there. Because man, it's like the Philippines as well. They have amazing talent over there. The Philippines basketball games are amazing. So I just never thought about watching other GCC countries where I live in the UAE. So for me, it's easy to attend these games. But I need to have a look. Al-Wahda, the UAE team, they lost against Morocco. Not by a big number. Morocco was 89, Al-Wahda 75. That was game one. Game two had a bit more higher hopes, but again, I was shocked. UAE national lost against Iraq team Al-Ahly. Again, Iraq played really good, man. Yeah, Iraq played really good. UAE played really good as well. It's just Iraq just happened to be better that day.
Those type of competitions, you would just test more players as well. You were just giving a chances to see other players, youth, reserves. That's why we play friendly tournaments, for you to oversee your team and what you can work on and what you can add. So yeah, I think I told you it's a great opportunity for them before the start of the season. Season starts on 10th of October. You can watch all the games on Smashi TV. So yeah, I'm really happy for this to happen because I told you it gives you it's like a pre-season. It's like a good start because I like when the season starts, you need to start fresh.
Yeah.
In a good,
Even in the game, a friend of mine sent me. So from the actual.
This is the Zamalek team.
You see, look how serious they look.
Yeah.
They look serious. Even from the actual game, right? A friend of mine actually sent me a sheet of paper which I need to find, and from that sheet of paper, it showed who was the top scorer. Guess who was the top scorer for the UAE national?
UAE
for that game, yeah.
Ooh.
In Al-Wahda.
Ooh. Can I share a picture?
Yeah.
It's gonna be from our Smashi Sports.
It's gonna be the person that we both know.
I'm gonna show you something.
Yeah, there you go. Can
That
you see?
guy.
Yeah.
That guy. Hey?
He had 24 points in his in the game, and I was just like, we actually seen a star, potential star being born in the UAE, Hamid Latif, and I've seen him play, man. Like his whole family, his dad used to be the basketball player, one of the top basketball players, 7 foot something guy, played in the UAE national team, and then his 3 son joins the team. But Hamid's definitely blowing up. He's got crazy talent. I think everyone knows it in that sheet. I'll send it so we can put it on. But 24 points in a game, and he was just going crazy.
A lot of he loves scoring a lot of 3 points and doing that celebration.
Yeah.
There we go.
So we definitely have a star, and I think we need to have him on the show and just hear out his story. But yeah, it's exciting. I think I need to watch Egypt. Check out Morocco as well.
I'll share with you a lot of ice. We're running out of time, but let me just share with you one story that's just been going around all players across the world. That I hear it from top players. We've been hearing it for 2 years, but now we've been hearing it from top players, especially in football, that they see that the organizations, don't want to mention names, but the organizations who are in charge of the big tournaments, they don't really care about the players. They start now caring about making more tournaments, having the players play more games. They want to, for example, make the World Cup every 2 years. So a lot of players saying that now people like whoever is in charge of the organizations in many different regions, not only regarding the World Cup or FIFA, etc., but they're saying that they're not thinking about the players.
Yeah.
They just want to make more tournaments, make more games, because the format of the Champions League has changed now. It's changed to more teams, bigger games. So the players are not happy about it, and they just keep mentioning. You hear it from big players. Rodri was just speaking about it in his last game in the Champions League. You have now a player playing a season 50 games, and it can be more than that, the average. So they're saying that these decisions are being made in order for those organizations to make more money out of the competition and the sponsorships and the ads. And in my perspective, I see this player at the end, your body will adapt.
Yeah.
But your mind won't. You know what I mean?
But you know what? At the same time, I think I don't think it's an all bad idea. I think one, it allows these players to get more accolades under the names, get more trophies.
Yeah, the fans will love it. Fans, I would want a game every day.
But even the players, they have more chances of having more trophies under the name, more goals under the names. Their data will be a lot better. They can turnaround could be a lot faster. Building that bond with that team, the player could be faster. Yeah, I guess players could be tired. But I think where the sport needs more eyes, I think tournaments are a good way to bring a lot more eyes. So I can see it from both point of view. But I think it could be a good thing. Why not? Maybe it doesn't have to be thing long term wise. But I think right now having a lot more tournaments could be good. Just to have more eyes on, like you said, the fans are going to love it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And how do you grow a fan base is by having more
I agree
game.
with you, but I agree and disagree. I agree the fans will love it from the fans' perspective, but from a player's perspective, during the season you're very You know,
Yeah.
you go to the club 7 in the morning, you train, you go for like a 1 hour, 2 hour, then you go back. You know, you do that every day, traveling.
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
You would need like a proper like 30 days, 45 days just to take your break. You know what I mean? So I see, you know, it's important also to like to take care of the players and their health, because you get more injuries. Like you had a lot of players in the beginning of the season, big players. They're on the bench.
Yeah.
Managers asking them why. It's like because they're recovering from the Euros, from the African Cup, you know. So yeah, it has two ways. I cannot agree or disagree. This is what we had for today's episode on Smashi Sport podcast show.
Yes,
Thank you,
sir.
Cairo.
Thank you, Hisham.
You enjoyed the episode today?
Yeah, it was good. It was good. I mean, it was a good weekend for sports. I think we got a lot more stuff coming throughout this week. And then obviously on Friday, we'll talk about what's happening next weekend. I think there's some exciting events happening up in Abu Dhabi. So we'll talk about that on Friday.
Yeah, we'll also give an announcement regarding football on our on our Smashi Sports page. Thank you for watching and listening to us. You can watch the full episode on Smashi TV. Also, subscribe and follow us on your favorite podcast form or podcast platform, Apple Podcast, and Remy, Spotify,
All of
Google
them.
Podcast. You can also watch the cuts of the show on Smashi Sports Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter. Thank you again. Watch us on Friday and Monday at 11 a.m. and listen to us. Episode goes live just 10 minutes after the show ends. It's available. Thank you again for watching Smashi Sports Podcast Show, a part of Augustus Media Podcast Network.
And make sure you download the app,
And
Smashi
thank you
TV
again.
app. Yeah, download the Smashi TV app. Everything goes up on there.
I need to start stopping. Thank you. I said
I
it
know,
like
just-
5 times.
Just tell them download
Alright,
the app.
Thank you. See you on Friday at